The whole live just cut off. But it don't matter because I'm back. I'm back. But like I was saying, this person betrayed you and left you for dead, and they didn't expect you to get back on your own, collective. But like I said, you didn't look and say, if you're strong enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. Because this person didn't come get you after they left you out there for dead like that, collective, this person is in deep regret because you said goodbye to them. Of course I'm going to say goodbye to you. I showed you how to heal from things that you were stuck in, and then you going to try to leave me stuck in something you betrayed me with? You feel me? It say time is running out. This person waited too long to come and apologize to you for whatever this is that they chose to do to you, collective. You know? It say a pure and well-balanced mind and good spirit. Beautiful thinking. Like I said, this person could have been fighting anxiety and everything. You know? You showed this person how to calm their thoughts. You showed this person how to open up and trust somebody again. You showed this person what it was like to live again. And this person tried to take the swords out their back, stab you in your back, and leave you for dead. It say they are afraid of your mind and potential to turn from darkness to face the light. This person could have been facing a lot of shadows. This person could have been facing a lot of things that kept them stuck in life. And you showed this person how to face whatever it is they needed to face in order to move on and open up. And this person gonna betray you? You told this person, be happy. Let me tell you something about me. I'm not faking that I'm happy in no relationship so people could see. If I'm not happy with you, I'm leaving. I don't give a damn how long we've been together. I don't care if they saying, oh, y'all look cute together. I don't give a damn what you saying. If I'm not happy in the house, I'm not happy outside. You heard? So this person could have tried to make it seem like everything was good with y'all in the house, or everything, you know, blah, 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 blah. No, you somebody, you not faking the funk. If I'm not happy in the house, I'm leaving. If things not going right in the house, I'm leaving. We not walking around pretending to be something that we not. You heard? And then not only you not a faker, collective, you help this person heal from betrayal. And they took those same swords out their back and stabbed you in yours and tried to leave you for dead. And then they left you for dead and watched you take the same swords out that they stabbed you in your back with. And when you cut ties with their ass. That's what you did. You cut ties with their ass. That's why the card said, let me see. This card here. It's, if you're strong enough to say goodbye. This person thought you wasn't going to leave. But you got back up after they left you down. You took those swords out your back like a champ. And you cut ties with them. And they can't believe it. And they know they owe you an apology. But they too embarrassed to come back and tell you they sorry. They too embarrassed. Because you didn't deserve that, collective. You helped this person. You tried to help this person. But see, God wants you to know you can't help everybody. You can't help everybody. That was your lesson in this connection. I said, what was the key lesson of the connection with the collective and the person that they was dealing with? Every relationship is either a lesson or a blessing. This relationship, collective, was a lesson. And the lesson for you is, if you're strong enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. Maybe things in your life could have started going better when you left this person. Maybe you could have met somebody better. You know? Maybe you felt more freer in your spirit. She said, my mom told me everyone isn't your assignment. That's why, y'all, that's why people be drained in relationships. It's either they're a lesson or a blessing. And like I said, because you took this as a lesson and because you chose to set boundaries, maybe you needed to learn to set boundaries. Maybe you needed to learn that you can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. Because they'll watch you save them and leave your ass for dead. It's grimy, but that's how some people give it up. You can't help everybody. But because you realize that you didn't let this keep you stuck what this person did to you, God is about to reward you with a new hello. So somebody new is going to come in your life, collective. And they not going to betray you. Why? Because you know to set boundaries. You know that when you meet this person, you no, I'm not trying to, I ain't saying you got to be closed off with this person, but you're going to have boundaries. Don't set the boundaries too high, collective. But you're going to know, listen, I got to set boundaries. You know, because the last person I was with, you know, I ain't really had boundaries with them. I'm not saying that I'm not going to open up to this person, but I am going to have boundaries. Because if I show this person from the jump that I got boundaries, they're going to know that they can't cross them. So if you cross them, that means you knew what you was doing, because I let you know when I first got in a relationship, I don't like this and I don't like that. You know, I don't like the way people, you know, I don't like if somebody talking to me, please don't speak to me like that. You know, you just setting boundaries. It's not heavy boundaries, but it's healthy boundaries. So because you learned how to set healthy boundaries, this new person God is about to reward you with is going to be somebody that, you know, they're not going to betray you, because from the jump, they're going to know. The collective don't play that. I don't want to lose the collective. They're not going to come in and be able to feed you illusions and none of that shit, because you already went through that with this last person. So the relationship can either be a blessing or a lesson. That's how y'all got to start looking at it. Stop helping these people out and then letting them leave you within the energy that you met them in. Hell no. You take that same energy and you alchemize it. You get your magician, you know, the pain. You know what I'm hearing in my head? Y'all ever watch the Powerpuff Girls? When he was like sugar, spice. And then he created the hurt, pain, boundaries. Mix it up. Now when I go in my next relationship, I'm going to be ready. Yeah, I got the potion. What up? I'm protected. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Pain, hurt, lessons. Yeah. So now when you meet your new person, even if they betray you, they going to have a hard time trying to betray you, because you going to be skilled. I'm skilled. I'm ready. Last time I went out there and I bought the boat for somebody and they kicked me off the boat. This time, if I do come with a boat for you, I'm not letting you on the boat right away. I got to feel you out a little bit, because the last time I let somebody on the boat, they kicked my ass off the boat, took the boat, and left me to drown. So you know I got to check it. I got to scope it out. You heard? I ain't saying I'm going to be mean. I ain't saying I'm going to leave you there. But I need to check first before I do anything. Because last time, I'm not saying that you saying this person is going to do anything to you collectively. But the last time, because it was a lesson, you learned the lesson. So y'all got to start looking at breakups and certain things as lessons. Stop looking at stuff like that and making it keep you stuck. You ain't got to be stuck. I know it hurt. Let me tell you, I know it hurt when you help somebody out and they fucking act, sorry for cursing, they act like you ain't never did shit for them. People do that. You will give them the shirt off your back and they act like you ain't never gave them nothing in their life. And you be like, well, I did this for you. They be like, no, you didn't. Yo, you can't do that. No, you ain't do it. And you be like, yes, I did. I gave you my time, my energy, my wisdom. I gave you mad stuff. You gonna act like I ain't do nothing for you? I gave you a place to rest your head at. I gave you a place to have a hot meal. I did those things. Me. But you telling me I ain't did shit for you. This what people do, y'all. So because you know it's people like that in the world, collective, now you know, okay, my heart is a certain kind of way. So I got to be careful who I open up my heart to. I'm not saying I'm not going to open up my heart. But I just got to scope it out a little bit. Because the last time, you feel me? Now, oh, I'm going to go stab you in your back. Because I got stabbed in my back. No, when you get in your new relationship, you're not going to stab your new partner in the back. You just going to let them know. The last time. So please don't come in doing what the last person did. And this person going to know off the rip, oh, I can't play with the collective like that. Because you see, collective, when you got a certain type of trauma, you call a certain type of energy in. It's just in your... Trauma is like a cut that turns into a scar. The scar don't go away. The scar don't go away. You always gonna look at the scar and be like, I remember when I fell. Like, this scar here on my finger, I learned the lesson. And I got this scar when I was like 10 years old. I'm 33 now. But when I look at this scar, I remember the lesson. The scar is not going nowhere, collective. The scar is here to stay. This is on my body. It's a part of who I am. It's a part of my story. I was trying to make a skelly top when I was a little girl. And I didn't know that it was metal in the candle. I didn't know. So when I stuck with it, I was sticking something in there trying to put the wax from the first of all, you're supposed to wait till it get hot to pour the wax in the skelly top. I don't know if y'all play skelly. Like, I don't know if y'all know about that or whatever. But when I went to stick something in there, the metal, because it's metal in the candle, it split my whole finger open. I'll never forget it. Why? Because it was a lesson. So I knew that the next time I make a skelly top, I cannot do that like that because it's a metal piece in there that cut me the last time. So why would I do it like how I did it the last time? I'm going to get cut again. So collective, that's what I'm trying to tell you here. When you get in your new relationship, when this new person come in, you're not going to just go out there in the middle of the ocean with all that stuff. No, you're going to scope it out first. Because the last time, they kicked your ass off the boat. The same boat you bought to save them from the depression that they was in. And left you to drown. And you had to find your way back to the shore. After they took the boat, the paddle, the food, the life jacket, everything that you bought to help them, they took it and then kicked you off the boat. But because you took it as a lesson and not something to keep you stuck, God gonna bring you somebody else in. So you still gonna get what you deserve, collective. Because you didn't allow what happened to you to stop you from opening up to love again. You just moving a little smarter this time. Okay, I'm not gonna close my heart off. I'm not gonna let what this person did to me stop me from trying again. I'm not gonna shut my heart off to love. You know, I'm not gonna do that to myself. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, you said I'm not gonna allow this to stop me from opening up again. I'm not gonna let this person stop me from going to try and love again. You know? That's a good thing. That's beautiful too, collective. You should be proud of yourself. You could have been somebody that was betrayed a lot in your life, but you didn't let the betrayal stop you from opening up again, and God seen that. And that's why He gonna keep bringing in somebody new for you. That's exactly why this person is in regret. If you see the last live before my live got cut off, this person is in regret because you was a gift to them. God sent you in to help them. You came in with the boat and everything, and they took it from you. So God like, what the hell? So God showed you how to get back to the shore without the boat, without the life jacket. You rebuilt yourself back up, collective. You found your... And this person watched you do it. They watched you do it. And that's what makes it even harder for this person to come back and apologize to you. Maybe they want to apologize, collective. But like I said, but because, see, you know what I'm hearing too? Maybe you could have always let this person come back. But you ain't let their ass come back this time. You ain't let them come back this time. No, I learned my lesson. We not going to keep doing this over and over and over and over again. I'm not going to keep building you up and then you leaving me down and then you come back. It's like they coming to get your energy to feel better, leave you down. No! Sucking you dry. So, you know what God did? He showed you how to get back. And then he watched to see what you was going to do. Somebody said, I finally chose me. He said, is the collective going to choose themselves this time? That's why it says here, if you're strong enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. God said it's the collective. Let me see what the collective going to do. Let me sit back. Let me sit back and see if the collective going to let this person come back after they done helped them and they left them. How many times they going to help? And let me tell you, this person karma, collective. You want to know why? Because this person got to live with the fact that they did you wrong forever. Yup. They got to live with that shit. And they got to live and see you be with somebody else. Because I don't think you going back to this person because you learned your lesson. That's why God about to bring you somebody new in. If you haven't already met them, collective. Your person is coming in. Why? Because now you know. You learned your lesson. That's it. You learned your lesson. You can't help everybody. You help people, and they act like they don't know who you are. They ain't never met you in their life. That's how I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And you be like, what the hell? But I did. And I know. But you know what I did for you. I know what I did for you. Yup. Yup, collective. Now this person is in regret. Because not only did you learn a lesson, but you got you another person to be with. God brought you with somebody else. Right? This could have been a twin flame union, you and this person. Y'all could have went together like Lego pieces. Y'all had a good bond. I said that though. But this person ain't appreciate you. You welcome, my love. This person ain't appreciate you. Look, be grateful for triggers. They point you to where you're not free. I'm telling you, collective, this person came in to teach you a lesson. It's either a lesson or a blessing. Now this person in deep regret. What is helping the collective move forward from this person? So collective, you could be focusing on work right now. And like I said, now this person is a third party. Not like that, but you know, it's somebody else now. There's somebody else in your life. First, it could have just been you and this person. Because you cared and loved this person. Now this person got competition. This person got competition now. It's not a love triangle, but they was trying to hide you away from the world. Now the world see you. So it's plenty competition now. Not only is it competition for them, but you know how to set boundaries now. So when you do meet somebody new, they gonna know off the rip. The collective don't play that. The collective don't play that. Look, now this person is our obsessive lover. The cards don't lie. Now they want to find their way back. I'm hearing, baby, come back. No, I'm not coming back. That's what God was waiting to see if I was going. Do you love yourself enough to walk away after somebody left you to drown? After you bought them the boat, the life jacket, the paddle, you gave them the map, you gave them what they needed to get out of the looking you up, hoping you gonna dust this off. You think I'm gonna dust off that you left me in the middle of the damn ocean after I bought you the boat, the life jacket, and all of that? You couldn't even go back to this person if you wanted to go back, collective. Jesus, you couldn't go back if you wanted to go back. It's like, damn, I can't even go back if I wanted to go back, because I'm not gonna act like this person ain't leave me out in the. They left me. We not gonna act like we didn't get left. We got left. They left us. They ain't look back to see if we drowned or none of that shit. They ain't care if a shark came and tore us up in the middle of nothing. They left. So you couldn't go back to this person if you wanted to. You put yourself first, collective. Now this person in deep regret. It's too late. They had time to go back out there and help you get back to the shore. But instead, they paddled away. They left you for dead. How's the collective person feeling about the way the collective is moving now, Spirit? They ready to kiss your ass. They ready to cock block. They ready to start drama with you. Now you want to start drama with me because I found my way back to the shore after I brought the boat out there to help you. You got on the boat. I got you on the boat. You kicked me off the boat. And I got back without the boat. Now you want to start drama with me? You want to try to come start? Now this person might try to start with your new person, collective. They want to come back and try. Let me tell you, this happened to me before. I was dating this guy, right? And I caught him cheating. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, y'all. Even the 4th time I caught his ass. You see how it was a cycle? It was a cycle. Because I should have left the first time. The first time should have been enough. But I ain't leave the first time. It happened again. Then it happened again. Then it happened that one last time. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this shit. I don't give a damn how much I love you. Or nothing. I don't care if I got to cry every night. I'm going to cry till I don't cry. Because I'm not going back to a cheater. Every time you find out somebody cheating on you, it hurt. I'm just telling y'all what I went through. And I let this person go, collective. And I met somebody new. My husband, actually. That's who I met, Lou. We was teenagers. I'm 33 now. So I'm telling y'all, when you let go and you learn the lesson, God bring in the person that's meant, because God is like, now God saying, okay, now you ready. Now I could bring the love of your life in, or now I could bring a certain person in your life. Because if they try to cheat, you going to leave the first time. You heard? Or if they try to do what the last person did to you, you going to leave the first time, and then this person going to learn the lesson. I can't do that to the collective. So when I met my husband, I let him know, I don't do third parties. You heard? If you like third parties and you not ready, cause see, I'm a girl. I'm not out there like that. You know? So if that's how you are, I understand that. But we can't have. We started out as a sneaky link, me and my husband. Why? Because I was letting him know. Listen, I don't know. You know, I wasn't being mean to him or not. We still had a good connection, you know. But I was like, I don't know. He started saying, do you want to get married? 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 Oh, I don't know. You know, I ain't saying I ain't gonna never get married, but before I met him, I used to say I ain't never getting married. You heard? I did used to say that. But like I said, I used to say that because people used to cheat. You know, I don't want to get married to nobody and they cheating. Word, straight up. I don't want to, I'm not saying, I know y'all understand what I'm saying. Nobody don't want to be with somebody that's in a full-blown relationship with somebody else. I don't deal with stuff like that. I let him know that from the jump. So don't come in here asking me, do you want to get married and all of this stuff, and you know you still going to be out there being a dog. If you a dog, you a dog. You heard? Be a dog, but you're not going to be a dog with me. You're not going to come in saying, let's get married, and you still a dog. You're not going to do to me what the last person did to me. I'm not saying I wouldn't give you a chance. But you ain't going to do to me what the last person did to me. So no, I'm not jumping off. I'm not doing that. You want to get married? I got to wait first to see. But I did end up marrying him. I swore I was never getting married in my life, y'all. I'm dead serious. From a little girl, because I used to see my aunts get cheated on. My uncles used to... One time, my uncle, right? He had a girl. You should have seen how they used to be when it was just her and him. When she used to leave and go to work, another woman used to come in. I used to be like... I was young, like... Yo, I thought... I was used to be like, Uncle, what happened to Auntie so-and-so and so-and-so? Oh, that's my main girl. I learned from my uncles young. These wiggers just be, they don't really care. The girls was coming in, they was rotating. I seen this young. Yeah, I don't want to be with somebody like that. I felt bad for my aunt too, because you know, she loved my uncle. I think they was married. They was married. And when she used to go to work, somebody else used to come in. So collective, this person, they may come back trying to kiss your ass. They may come back trying to start drama. Oh yeah, that's what I was telling y'all. When me and my husband, we wasn't married yet. Once my ex seen me moving on with my husband, he started trying to act like he was coming back. So it sort of confused me a little bit. I didn't know who to choose. Because he was coming back acting one way, but he was lying. He was just doing that to keep me from getting with my husband. I still left his ass. Once I realized what he was doing, this when I was young though. I was younger, y'all. I ain't go back to him. I said, you trying to stop me from being with this boy. You don't even really, they do that too. That's why you can't trust everybody, collective. If they left your ass out there in the ocean the first time, don't let them come back trying to manipulate you. Talking about giving you reasons why they left you. No, you knew what you was doing when you left me out there. I bought the boat to save you. And you kicked me off the boat. You knew what you was doing. That's why the card said in the other reading, I knew what I was doing. I was just hoping you didn't know. So yeah, collective. This person thought they was going to come back and you was going to dust off what they did to you after they left you to drown. You know, they came back to you being with somebody else. I'm hearing knock knock and another man opened up the door. Or another woman. You put it where it resonates. They was like, oh, you moved on? Oh, you thought I was going to wait for you? You left me for dead in the middle of the ocean. I found my way back without the map. You watched me find my way back. Sat back and watched me find my way back. Then tried to start drama with me when I moved on. No. That's why this person is in deep regret. So collective, let me get y'all a closing card. I truly hope y'all enjoyed the reading. I'm sorry the thing got cut off. in the middle of it. Like I said, collective relationships is either going to be a blessing. This person could have been a blessing. Actually, you was the blessing in this person's life. You was the blessing. And instead of this person seeing you as a blessing, they thought they could do what they wanted to do to you. But you taught their ass a lesson. You was the blessing and they was the lesson. You was a blessing in this person's life. You came in as the blessing, not the lesson. You came in as the blessing in this person's life, not the lesson. But you switched that shit up real quick. Now I'm the lesson in your life. Yeah, I'm the lesson in your life. I came in as a blessing, but let me switch this up real quick. Now I'm the lesson. You gonna learn. You never do a good person like that. Bad again. You don't treat good people bad. That's what you taught this person, collective. You don't do people that'll come save you and help you like that. You don't treat people like that. No, I'm not coming back. I'm moving on with my life. And you're going to have to sit back and watch. And you're going to have to sit back in that regret because you know what you did was dead ass wrong. So, yeah, I came in as a blessing and I left as a motherfucking lesson. Sorry for cursing. We was blessings in each other's life. But see, my lesson is a little easier than yours because I ain't try to fight. I accepted you for who you was when you showed me you could leave me in the middle of the damn ocean. And I came out there to save you. Yep. So, let me get y'all a closing card. I truly hope y'all enjoyed this reading. Excuse me, y'all. My voice, I don't know what the hell going on. But I truly hope y'all enjoyed this reading. I'm going to get y'all a closing card. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the support. This video will be up on YouTube. If you haven't followed me on YouTube, please do so. My name is EarthangelSunshine. Yeah, and I do relationship readings. I give advice and stuff like that. Or whatever, or whatever. So yeah, let me get y'all a closing card. And I hope y'all enjoy y'all night. And like I said, it's either a lesson or a blessing. I don't care if there's somebody you dated 15 years ago, collective. You probably still hurt that the person left you. Or you probably still hurt that this person did what they did to you. But I'm here to let you know, stop looking at it like that. Look at it as a lesson. Start looking for the lesson and, you know, what was going on between you and this person. Even if it ain't got nothing to do with love. Start looking for the lesson and stuff. Start looking for the lessons. Stop looking at it as a blockage. Start looking at it as a lesson. I'm telling you, y'all. Stop looking at stuff like you be like, oh God, why you did this to me? God, I did this. I was good to him. I was good to her. And God sitting back like, yeah, I know you keep being good to everybody. When you gonna stand up for yourself? When you gonna learn to let people go through their lessons on their own? You can't keep going out there trying to save every goddamn body. So what's the closing message for the collective tonight? Somebody said I enjoyed it too. She said EarthangelSunshine you remind me of the yellow Care Bear. I'm gonna look that up. I don't even remember watching the Care Bears, but I'm gonna look that up because I want to know now how the yellow Care Bear act. Let me get y'all a closing card. You know, Lord, you know, advice, closing card, whatever y'all want to call it. Yo, mad cards been dropping out the whole reading, y'all, for y'all. The energy is thick tonight. Oh, yeah, it's the strawberry full moon. Oh, yeah, y'all. All right. I'm going to get y'all a closing card, and then I'm going to give y'all, I'm going to pull a card for the strawberry moon. But the strawberry moon is all about relationships, y'all. Harmony, you know, letting go. You know? And that's crazy because I'm telling you, even if you haven't let go of this person, let them go. Use this moon energy to let whoever this is go out your life. It's here to wash and clean away. Let me see up here. The strawberry moon is about compassion, love, romance, and fertility. You know, it's time for something new. You know, I know it's hard. It ain't easy. She said, well, call it Funshine Kid Bear. I know it's hard. But use this energy to help you. The moon will help you. The energy. Give me a closing card, Spirit. It say love. I give my heart and ready to receive the heart of another. The angels are supporting your relationship and want to remind you of the importance of giving love and support to your partner. Spend time with your loved one and balance your affection in a healthy way. Cupid's arrows. This means somebody new is coming in your life. And have the courage. See, when my husband came in, I could have easily been mean to him. Like, no, I'm not. No. But I would have been pushing away my husband. But like I said, because I took what my ex did to me as a lesson, it made it more easier for me to be open again to love. Like, okay, I know I'm not going to let this happen to me again. Look, trust, hope. Look. Spirit wants you to have faith that everything going to work out. They say regardless of the outcome, I'm taking care of. Spirit wants you to know that with or without this person, you good. It's either a lesson or a blessing. And they say hope is a choice. I choose to be hopeful. Instead of you saying, oh, I'm not going out there to love no more. I'm not opening up my heart no more. I'm not going to share this love I got. I'm not going to be the nice person I am. You didn't allow this person to come in to change you. You just took it as a lesson and you moved on with your life. Yeah, it's hard. Somebody said, yes, it's going to clear out the residue of the past hurt. Right. Yeah, it's hard. But you got to let this go. That's why I'm here tonight to let y'all know. During the strawberry full moon, use this energy to help you let go. Yeah, even if you dated this person 15 years ago. Even if it was your first love, collective. Find the lesson in the blessing. She said the full moon is focused on helping releasing emotional triggers that still have. That's what I said. That's what I said. You could be holding on to something that happened to you 10 years ago that's stopping you from meeting your husband or wife. Feel me? But you got to let go in order to receive. What is this strawberry? This is the last thing I'm going to do for y'all because I'll be up here all night dealing with y'all. What is this strawberry moon bringing in for the collective, Spirit? Look at this. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is a fire sign. So this is a time for you to be passionate, you know, spontaneous about looking at the bigger picture. I just said that. Go look for the lesson. What was the big picture of me getting with this person? You know, what was God trying to show me? You know? Okay, instead of me staying stuck, what is it that I need to see? It's a dedication to achieve, focusing on resulting from the result imposed by. So basically, stop looking at how things turned out and start looking at what you need to do to make sure it don't turn out like that again. No, yeah, my live has shut off. My live has shut off. Spirit wants you to look at the bigger picture during this strawberry moon. This looked like a strawberry moon too. Look at the bigger picture. Start looking at the lessons and stop looking at it as a blockage, y'all. I truly hope y'all enjoyed this reading tonight. Once again, thanks for the love, the likes, the shares, the support to my channel. I truly appreciate y'all, and I enjoy getting up here helping people when it comes down to relationships. I love to help people. And you're welcome, because when I was going through stuff, y'all, all I had was God. And I used to tell God, I'm going to use everything that you taught me one day, and I'm going to teach other people so they won't find themselves in these situations that I found myself in. You know, if you could just hear somebody else's story, or they, like I said, they could learn a lesson from what they've been through, you could teach. It's like I've been through so much, y'all, I could teach now. And I remember saying that to myself when I used to go through stuff. I used to say, God, if you get me through this, I'm going to teach another how to get through it too. And I've been through a lot of things in my life, y'all, when it comes down to relationships, attachments, and all of that. It's to the point where I know how to detach in 5 seconds. I don't give a damn how much I love you. Get your ass out. I'm telling you, my husband be like, why you kicking me out? No, I ain't got time for no fucking games. Sorry for cursing. I don't have time. You going to do the right thing or you got to get out. It's like right now in my life, it's like you do one thing. Go ahead about your business. But then, too, I can't be like that neither, you know? But like I said, I've been through so much in my life. It's like I'm seasoned to it. Like I know how to detach in 5 seconds. So my husband be looking at me like, well, damn, did you ever really love and care? Yeah, I cared about you. I love you. I still love you. But you can still get out, though. You can still get out. You know? So, like I said, collective, look at the bigger picture. You know? I tell my husband to get out. He don't never leave, though, y'all. He always come back. Because he understand. You know? But anyway, y'all be blessed. Like I said, use the energy tonight to release.